Hinduism, the religion of over a billion people, is the world's oldest active religion and the most confusing one to non-Hindus. Some will say it isn't even a religion, more a way of life. Hindus themselves call it Sanatan Dharma, the eternal tradition. The history of today's Hindus, 1/6 of our human race, extend back beyond recorded history. We pick up the threads of Hindu practice evidence in the Indus Valley civilization, which was the largest and in many ways the most advanced of ancient civilization. From there, we trace the development of Hinduism through the early empires of India. Hindu and India even come from the same word. Sanskrit was the ancient language of the Hindus, and the Sanskrit name for the Indus River is Sindhu. The ancient patricians who sat across the Indus tend to switch S to H, so Sindhu becomes Hindu. So people living across the Indus rivers become Hindu. The patrician told the Greeks, who dropped that not very Greek-like H and stuck a very Greek-like IA to the end, and it's become India. Hinduism has a long history. But today, we'll be focusing just on 7 core beliefs of Hinduism. Hindus are a diverse group. Some are strict, dedicating their lives to prayer, while others don't believe in any gods, but follow Hindu philosophy. To make things easier to understand, let's break Hinduism down into 7 core beliefs. First, belief in a one universal soul. Hindus believe in a universal soul known as Brahma, a formless, genderless source of all reality. Brahma is the universe and material that makes up the universe. It's a JP concept. Think of Brahma as an ocean and everything else as a drop propelling out of the ocean, separate for a time but still the same thing. Second, belief in immortal individual soul. In Hinduism, souls are known as Atma, and Atma is eternal. When the physical body dies, the soul is reborn in another body. This continuous cycle of life, death, and rebirth is called samsara. Rebirth is governed by karma. Third, belief in karma. According to as one acts, so does he become. One becomes virtuous by virtuous action, bad by bad action. Karma literally means deed or act, and more broadly names the universal principle of cause and effect, action and reaction, which governs all life. Karma is a natural law of the mind, just as gravity is law of matter. Karma is not fate, for man acts with free will, creating his own destiny. So karma is action, usually good or bad action, that affects society. For Hindus, karmic action in the past affect us today, and our action today affect our soul's future. Fourth, belief in a moksha. The goal in Hindu life is to somehow get back to Brahma. If a Hindu can do this, they will be freed from the cycle of life and death. This is called moksha. Hindu scripture outline 4 primary paths to experience God's presence and ultimately obtain moksha. These paths are not mutually exclusive and can be pursued simultaneously depending on an individual's inclination. These paths are Karma Yuga, Jnana Yuga, Bhakti Yuga, and Raj Yuga. You can achieve moksha by realizing your oneness with Brahma. So, how you realize this is up to you. For this reason, Hindus pray, Astoma Sadgamaya, lead me from unreal to real. Fifth, belief in the Vedas. Hinduism does not have a single holy book that guide religious practice. Instead, Hinduism has a large body of spiritual texts that guide devotees. The Vedas are Hindu sacred books of knowledge. There are 4 Vedas. Hindu believe that all 4 were divinely revealed to ancient Hindu sages. The Rig Veda, Samved, Yajurved, and Atharvaved, the world's most ancient scripture, and when read Targumas as equal revealed. These primordial hands are God's words and the bedrock of Sanatan Dharma. Sixth, belief in cyclical time. For Hindus, there are no beginnings or ends. Time is a series of cycles, with each cycles containing 4 ages or yugas. Satyug, Tretayug, Dwapar and Kal Yuga. Added together, the 4 yugas total about 4.32 million years. At the end of each cycle, declining human morality leads to the destruction of reality. Hindus believe we are in the 4th and final yuga, Kal Yuga. 7th, belief in a dharma. Dharma is a difficult word to translate to English. Proper behavior is the best I could come up with. Dharma maintains balance in the universe. As long as everything in the universe, like animals, plants, and humans, follow their dharma, then everything will be fine. If they break from their dharma, things will be super not fine. So, those are the 7 core beliefs of Hinduism. With them, you can understand the Hindu mindset.